I'm sure you've gone to your friend's house one time and thought, who the fuck did your TV settings? It's like the contrast is fucking ridiculous.
Okay, so
the
what if
saturation is blown out.
Maybe I'm that guy because I've never thought that.
Yeah, they probably just put it, they probably just put it on fucking movie mode and thought, that's it. That's for movies.
Wait,
hold on.
Do people put it on anything but the default settings unless they have like a home cinema set? Because I've never.
Yes.
I've always just put it on default.
Oh my god.
I've never changed my default setting from my TV.
Bro, the default is bad. It's so bad.
I've never noticed.
You know that some TVs, right? They like add frames.
Okay, no. Okay,
and it's that pisses me off.
Okay, that's a different story.
But that's your TV's doing this shit. Like all your TVs are doing
that
this
wasn't an issue before smart TVs. That was. I noticed that. I was like, why the fuck does this look off? Because we bought like
every
a new
film
TV.
is at 24 FPS.
I'm like, this looks too real.
It's just like I don't subscribe to the notion.
I'm like, gamers have made a mistake. More frames don't always equal better product, guys. Okay,
it's like the 60 FPS remakes of anime
like a lot
fights.
of TVs do that.
Yeah.
It's
push like
it
no, I get that.
Artificial smoothness, which just looks wrong. And that's the only time I've ever changed.
All the colors are fucked too.
I
guarantee you, your colors are fucked on your TV. And when you change them, you'll be like, I'm an idiot. But you don't know because you just like watching it.
Yeah, but I also don't watch movies that often.
Yeah, right. If you're not watching movies often,
Yeah.
I never watch movies.
I'm not even talking about movie. I'm talking about any form of media, really.
Right.
Because like I remember
but, like, your game color's probably wrong. Like your PC monitor.
I don't really care.
No, you don't care until you know, and then you're like, God damn it! Like this game was more beautiful because like you can get these devices that point at the screen.
Yeah, no,
and it tells you.
Ghost of Tsushima looked beautiful on my default setting TV.
Yeah.
But it could have looked. It could have looked. It could have looked even more beautiful. You can get these devices on your PC, right? Because when you're editing thumbnails, don't you want to know that the thumbnail that you're editing is like the right color? Because you might be editing it on your monitor, which is wrong colors, and you're sending this thumbnail out and it has different colors to everyone
I'm
else.
okay because I guarantee the majority of other people who look at that are probably looking at it through their default monitors.
So the idea is that if you have your monitor on most default kind of the flattest color profile, that when it gets to an iPhone, when they change the brightness, when it goes to Samsung, they change the brightness. That like you're not like doubly skewing the messed upness to it, if that makes sense, right? You don't want it to be fucked on both ends. You want it to be the correct thing on your end, so when it goes to someone else's device that's wrong, that it doesn't look completely messed up.
Right.
Because I noticed that I used to have like one or two of my thumbnails that were really weird on my friend's TV, and I was like, huh? And it was because my colors on my monitor were wrong. Like it was the manufacturer's default, which is just awful. Like I had an MSI monitor. I don't know how they messed up the colors on this monitor so much. It was so bad.
Right.
So bad. And it was just like, I don't know how to, what's the right color? I don't fucking know. So you just buy this device, point it at the screen, tells you what to do.
I'm gonna be real, dog. I've never done that in my life. I've never once noticed.
But it's like having a shit pair of pants or something, right? You just don't know it's shit until you get a good pair, right? A lot of the time, I don't know. It's like you don't know it's bad until you replace it.
To me, my life.
You don't know you're cycling on a shit bike until someone points it out in the comments. That's just how it is. It's like yeah, it'll do the job.
Yeah.
If you want to, maybe you want to kind of get it better.
I mean, I hope I can see color just fine. I think I do. I've never. That's red, right? That's purple, right?
Yeah.
But that's why we have like this set to like a certain color profile so that it looks the same on every device.
This is why I'm not a cinematographer or like hate working with like cameras, because I just like my brain just like doesn't process this stuff.
It's the same with filming, right? We film in this thing so that when it goes to everyone's fucked up TVs, that hopefully, because we filmed it correctly, it doesn't look as fucked up on their TVs.
Right.
No, because what? Okay.
Because you'll notice on some screenshots, from when people take pictures of their TVs, sometimes Trash Taste looks way lighter, sometimes it looks way darker.
I've never noticed. I'm not gonna lie, dog. Dead ass.
It's little things.
Never noticed.
It's little things. We just want it to look good.
I don't look at the details. In my brain, I'm like, are we recording? Yes or no? If it's yes, good. If it's no, bad.
This is like the opposite of beeps and boops,
Yeah, it really is.
It's the bits and bots.
If you make a fucking movie, it belongs on the big screen, and I can't believe that it took your name and Acura for you to watch the movie and go, yes, big screen, good.
I don't know, because like there's still like you're telling me this. You're telling me this.
James fucking Cameron's Avatar like was dog shit on a TV. That movie was only watchable on a cinema like experience.
Also, it was pretty.
It was a mid movie. It was a mid movie.
It was
but
mid
even like
in
even a
cinemas as
movie
well.
like that was like mid is so much better on like the cinema.
Because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Yeah, I'm trying to find a way to describe this because, you know, watching, let's say, OG interviews of like Steven Spielberg and, you know, hearing some directors talk about the art of filmmaking and, you know, cinema and everything. They'd always talk about the magic of cinema. This feeling. And I'm just like, I'm like, growing up, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Magic of cinema? Bro, it's
because we have like a generation of people who don't go to the cinema.
This is just a marketing ploy.
I'm like, you're just trying to sell tickets. Just tell me you're trying to sell tickets, bro. Just trying to tell me you sell tickets.
Cinema tickets got too expensive. Like going to the cinema is expensive. Like it's not like it's like, you know, who the fuck wants to pay to go to all this shit all the time? Like, I could just watch it at home for free. And it's
what I'm saying is, watching Your Name, I'm just like, oh, I get it. That's the magic of cinema. Yes, I get it now. Because like I remember when Your Name came out, everyone was just like, oh, Silent Voice is better. Silent Voice is better. And I'm just like, well, you know, technically I think Silent Voice has a better plot, you know, and, you know, better written characters. But if you're going to tell me which film I'd rather watch in cinemas, well, Silent Voice is basically an extended TV program versus Your Name, which is I think, a story that was made to be displayed in theaters.
Yes.
Whereas Silent Voice, I think you know, the enjoyment obviously will be increased in theaters, but I don't think you're losing too much by watching it on your TV or something like that. You know, that's kind of what I mean. That's kind of what I'm saying. Where there are some films that make you feel this magic of cinema, and I thought it was just marketing bullshit.
No, there's a lot of films where you feel like, yes, this had to be experienced this way.
Yeah, and like ever since then, there's been like a few more films, like especially like seeing the Avengers in cinemas as well. That was something that I think loses its edge not being experienced with everyone else at the same time in cinemas. Sorry, Joe. You know, you've missed the boat, Joe. You've missed the boat.
Yeah. Not that I was going to catch that boat anyway. But
I don't know. I think maybe it's just because I go to the cinema a lot and I enjoy it, and I really. I treasure that experience a lot, and it means a lot to me.
See, but like that's the thing. It's like for you, that's cinemas. For me, that's live shows.
Yeah,
right. It's like same idea, just different execution.
Because to me, what it sounds, it's like to me, it's like the same way of being like, just listen to the album. Why do you got to go and see them live?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it's like I would never like it's like of course 99% of music. Just go watch it live.
Sounds way better in a live setting. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, unless they like auto-tune to shit and they sound
yeah,
very
but
bad
I don't
live.
listen to that.
No, I know. What I'm saying is like the majority of music or media is there's a
yes, of course,
the best way that you can enjoy.
Yes.
Why is things enhanced by it being live? You know, whether it be like fucking Twitch or like live shows as well.
It's the communal aspect. Feel like you're in on it. That's what's important.
You know, you hear about people talk about live shows, and you know, something you say is like, oh, you have to be there. You have to be there.
Yeah.
And it sounds cheesy, but like when I go to live shows, I find it so hard to verbalize the feeling and the experience I felt within that live show versus experiencing that same piece of media, that same music, that same show on a CD or something else. And I'm like, what sets it apart?
I mean, when it comes to like music stuff, like I feel definitely some genres just work better in a CD setting, obviously, compared to a live show, or like they're not that much
ASMR.
different. Well, yeah, I mean, like I guarantee like a lot of ambient music is probably going to sound and feel the exact fucking same, right, live or not. But like, I think when like musicianship is involved with like multiple people or even like one person, and just like the energy you feel in that room, that you're like, oh, I'm experiencing this with everyone else, and I can see the magic being created on stage, like in person. You know, it's the difference between like, I don't know, fucking seeing a painting on a wall versus actually watching the artist paint that same painting, right? Like you'd much rather see the process being done rather than just experiencing the result.
Yeah,
right?
because every live show I've been to, I'm sure you can agree with this as well. It's like, it's been way better live, seeing it live.
Oh yeah,
especially like musicians and stuff like that, right?
Especially if they're good musicians, like 100%.
Maybe it's like part of the brain that's like mob mentality, right? Where it's like you feed off the crowd and being a part of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Kind of being in that energy, you feel like you're. Oh my god! I can feed off everyone else getting hyped, and I feel like it all just builds.
Yeah,
we're weird creatures.
Yeah.
I don't think lions get hyped about other lions. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they get like.
I don't know, man. They seem to hype each other up. Like, yo, when they're hunting the fucking deer,
I mean,
man.
they hunt it, but I don't know if they're getting like they're feeding off each other's energy.
Bro, when they spot that elk in the distance, they're like, lads.
I think it's like a quirk of our evolution. We're like into the idea of being a part of something big.
Well, yeah, it's the difference between, you know, a caveman dancing around a fire on his own versus a caveman dancing around the fire with other cavemen.
Well, yeah, it's like if I miss a game, a League of Legends, whatever game, or a football game, which I don't watch. You know, I'm never going to go back and watch the VOD. I don't care. I'm like, I want to feel.
You want to be there.
I want to be there live
at the time,
and know that everyone's losing their collective shit when something crazy happens. Right, that's part of the fun.
That's why, like as much as I love the live show experience and watching musicians do stuff live, that's why I very rarely, unless it's like my favorite band, I very rarely watch like live DVDs or like live footage.
I hate listening to live concerts and CDs. I just
it depends how they're recorded. Obviously, if it's on a fucking iPhone, then it's gonna sound like dog shit.
Yeah.
But like some professionally recorded like live albums and stuff like that, they can sound really good. But it's like, I'm only listening to that because that's the best that I have, because I wasn't there when it was actually recorded.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But if I was there when it was recorded, I'm not going to listen to it again.
I actually think live recordings. Okay. Here's you've just unlocked like a memory, I guess, where if I have the choice to download a studio recorded song or a live recorded song where I can hear the audience reaction, I always go for the live recorded.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm just like, damn, it just makes the music sound better, and I don't know why.
I agree. It's like a different energy.
Yeah.
I just like the idea that it's kind of like an art piece where it's like you have designed the perfect thing that you think this is. Not can you perform it every time or whatever.
Yeah.
But maybe the roughness of performing it live adds more character to it.
Oh yeah,
I think it does. Hearing, you know, not sometimes you hear like an offbeat note or like something's slightly off tune or something like that. You know, like maybe a voice crack. I feel like that adds to the music to me, and hearing the perfect studio version isn't always like the best experience for me. I've never really thought about that. When I try to like on my Spotify playlist, I try to put as many live performances as I can.
try to put none. I hate them.
Yeah, I think as long as like maybe with some exceptions, like some live albums that are like exceptionally well recorded. Other than that, I don't normally listen to live versions because it's like I would rather listen to this actually in person. Like I don't want to live vicariously through a crowd I'm listening through Spotify.
No. Okay. It's not that I don't want to be there. Of course I want to be there. But like if I have a choice, if I could cope, I'd be like, if I close my eyes, I can pretend I'm there. I can pretend I'm there.
I say this knowing that like Daft Punk had that live album which was sick.
Fuck. But that's because that was so well recorded.
That was
right,
really
and it was
well
also
recorded.
Completely different to anything else. They
it was also
studio-wise.
mashups. As well.
It's mashups,
That was crazy.
But if it's the same song as the studio version, I'd rather listen to the studio version.
If I can have Around the World without people cheering in the background, I'll just take that one.
Yeah.
But the
just makes
mashup version,
the song so much more hype.
The mashup version is sick though. When they look at that,
because it's different.
Yeah, the Daft Punk live album was okay. That's an exception. That was good. But that's just mashups. It wasn't the same song.
Yeah, because if the contents, the only time I would listen to a live album is if the contents is something that I can't get off any studio album. Then it's like that's just like new music, right?
It's like,
and so it's like hell yeah,
I'll
and
just the hype kind of builds into,
and then the hype kind of builds into it, right? Because it was built off of that. But if it's the exact same song, I'd rather just go to their concert.
See, to me, the crowd. Just by having a crowd there, you're adding like an extra layer.
We should have a crowd trash taste episode.
That would be it.
We should just have like.
We need a live studio audience.
Trash Takes is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Shout out to our live tour, by the way.
That's essentially what the tour's gonna be.
Come see our live tour.
We need to start the tour. We need to start every tour with just some
done
guy.
by this time's out.
Yeah, but like if we do another tour, just every time we just got to start it off with this show is performed in front of a live audience.
I'll do that. I'll be the guy. I'll just do it.
Introduce slap bass.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.